Afternoon. I am live. So I won't be here long. I just wanted to come in and do a rest day check in. I did not have this scheduled. It just was, spur of the moment. Misha get on here, check in with the people, see how everybody's feeling as we are on day 12 of Gentle January. And like I said, today's a rest day. So I wanted to come in and see if anybody pops in and we can just, chat real quick about how we are prioritizing rest this week. So if you are new here or just happen to come across this live, my name is Misha, aka Pieces of Mish, and I'm a 200-hour registered yoga teacher. And I am currently on day 12 of Gentle January, which is 30 days of wellness, yoga, meditation. So, yeah, just wanted to get on here and check in. I can talk about how I've been prioritizing rest. This week has been a pretty chill, gentle week for me. I haven't overworked myself, which I tend to do as a Capricorn. No, I'm not going to blame everything on astrology, but since it is the off season, because I also garden, that's my job. It's not a hobby. I get paid to do it. And it's, we're in the off season now since I'm in Western Pennsylvania. So there's not much I can do outside, but I do some desk work while I'm preparing for the season. So this week I took it easy. I worked like an hour a day, nothing too crazy. And I think tomorrow I will be going into work to prepare my germination station for seeds because I'll be starting seeds soon. Snapdragons, I'll be starting some of those soon because I already talked about that. Those forget me nots have to get out of the garden. I do not like forget me nots. I don't like their seed pods that get stuck to your clothes, but that's not what this is about. This is about how we've been prioritizing rest this week. So feel free to drop in the chat how you've been prioritizing rest or if you are resting on this beautiful Sunday, how are you prioritizing that amongst, the other things to do? Because I know we often look at Sunday as the Sunday scaries, but Sundays do not have to be scary at all. Sundays can really be a day of rest, a day of rejuvenation, a day to really tap into yourself and prepare for the week ahead. So, yeah, that's what my Sunday is looking like. And, feel free to feel free to drop in the comments how your Sunday is looking if you're using this time to rest and replenish yourself for the week ahead. And greetings, Golden Alien 13. Hey, everybody who's popping up in the chat, please keep the chat respectful because I will block you. I don't go back and forth. I don't do any of those things here. I just block. So, yeah. So, you don't want to miss out on this greatness by getting blocked by, being unkind. Well, anyways, so with that being said, I do want to go over the schedule for the week ahead. We're just talking about yoga and what how we're prioritizing our wellness on this Sunday. But I'll start talking about the Gentle January calendar for this week. So this week is the 13th through the 18th. So tomorrow's practice is going to be a 20-minute practice yoga with Mish. And all of these things can be accessed through the Gentle January calendar. I forgot to put it in the description on this page on this live. So I'm sorry about that. But if you go to my Instagram or I'm sorry, YouTube profile, you can see the Gentle January playlist that has all the days and the meditations listed for this wellness practice. But Sundays are considered rest days. So I encourage everyone who is participating to use Sundays to rest or, incorporate your own wellness practice. That's something that you do that nourishes your spirit for the week ahead. Tuesday is the 14th, and that's a balance and build floor yoga practice. So it's a little bit of a heat builder, but nothing too wow, still keeping it gentle. Wednesday, I got Wednesday is the 15th. That's a 40-minute lower back twist practice. The 16th is a meditation, letting go of tension. Friday, the 17th, is a beginner friendly, slow and gentle lower back and hip relief floor practice. And then on Saturday, that's a meditation for centering the mind. So we have two meditations this week and three practices. So, this Gentle January is always designed to go at your own pace. You don't have to do the practices I'm offering, but they are free. They're on my page, full yoga practices, but you don't have to do them. You can incorporate this with your own wellness, self-care routine, that is up to you, but this is an offering that I do have for you all to, continue to build community, to continue to provide access to wellness, which I think we all need at this time, especially with just everything that's going on. How are we taking care of ourselves internally so that our external environment can reflect that? So, yeah, that is what we are talking about. That's what I'm talking about today. So, I haven't seen anybody who I know is doing the Gentle January check-in in the comments, and that's fine. So if you guys do see this video later, feel free to comment down below, how you're prioritizing rest today, how this Gentle January meditation practice, wellness practice is showing up in your life, and if you're noticing any changes from prioritizing your wellness. I would love to know, would love to keep up with that if that's something you feel comfortable sharing. I would say for me, this has been definitely one of my first winters without being seasonally depressed. Woo, oh, psh, 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 those are fireworks. Uh, but just feeling good and resting and just doing things that make me feel good and protecting my mental health. I've been off of Instagram, which has been, I don't know, it's been good for me, I would say. And shout out to my best bud because she really encouraged, she didn't do anything purposely, but she just logged out one day or deactivated one day. And I was like, I didn't even notice till I tried to send her something. I'm like, girl, where are you? But she hasn't been on Instagram. And then with her not being on there, I'm like, well, I don't have anybody to see send me memes and reels to, So I'm like, well, I'm bored. So, I got off Instagram and typically on this app and TikTok. And, I've been building community in both of those spaces, but, they say TikTok is getting banned. Okay, sad. I'm going to miss some people over there, but also, in my opinion, when there's one app is gone, another one comes. We've seen it with Vine. We've seen it with a lot of things. We've seen it with MySpace. If you're as old as I am, I remember coming home from school. What year was MySpace? Maybe 2007, 2008. I remember coming home from high school and jumping right on my compact Presario desktop and getting on MySpace. And then I couldn't wait to go to college because back in my day, you needed a college email to have a Facebook account. So I couldn't wait to get my at edu email account so I could get my Facebook, So social media has definitely been a part of my life since I was in high school. And before that, it was AOL chat rooms, AIM, and AOL Instant Messenger. So once we got a computer in our house, it was up from there. So, but just a part of me going back to what I'm talking about, a part of me prioritizing my wellness was getting off of Instagram and just getting off apps where it constantly feels like, I don't wanna say you're being watched because that's the same thing as YouTube, right? But it feels a little different when you're on Instagram and people actually know you, but they don't support you. I get more love on TikTok from strangers than I've gotten from people I know. I get more love on YouTube from strangers than I get from people I actually know. So I feel like these platforms put me in the right place to build community and not feel like what I'm doing or what I'm trying to share as far as these wellness practices, they're not taken for granted when the people who actually utilize them are showing up versus the people who just want to watch to see what's going on, you know? And I mean, and that you might be people here too that are just watching, and that's fine. But if you're gonna be here, you can like the video or you can leave. No, no, you can't like the video if you're gonna be here. But yeah, it's Gentle January, 30 days of wellness, and we're not halfway through, but we are getting through it. We are getting through it. And yeah, I think that's really all I really had to say. I just wanted to check in. I'm doing well. About to go grab, I guess you would say, early dinner with my family, my mother, my niece, my sister, prioritizing family time and just being around people who genuinely show love and care. And I feel like that's what space I'm in January and going into the rest of the 2025. So, yeah, tomorrow's practice, I'll post it in the community page. So, like I said, you can access it from the calendar or you can access it from going directly to the Gentle January playlist on my YouTube channel. I always post the practices on my community tab, and I'll probably post a little reel that, or not reel, a YouTube short from the full practice. So it can be accessed there as well. But these practices can be done These practices can be done at your convenience. So, yeah, that's it, y'all. So, feel free to drop in the chat after this is posted how you're prioritizing rest this January. And I will be back live maybe next Sunday, but I know for sure I have two live practices scheduled for the last week of January. So the first one is going to be January 30th, chair yoga for closing the month with strength, and Friday, January 31st, yoga for new beginnings. So tap into Gentle January, tap into the wellness. Come join us on this 30-day journey of wellness. And as we step into a new year with new intentions to take care of ourselves, okay? All right. So I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for checking in with me, and I hope you all have a great Sunday. Bye.